YouTube? It's Jen.
And Brad.
And we're here for our weekly update. And let's start with the numbers. Yesterday makes 5 years since we had surgery. And so I started this journey at 262 pounds. I am 5 feet 4 inches tall. Not sure when the last time was I came to you. But today I'm 199.4.
All
So,
right.
there you go.
6 feet tall, starting weight 320. I know we weighed in last week. I don't think we made a
Right,
video
no, we
last
didn't make a
week.
video, and I don't know how many videos we haven't made, so that's why I didn't know which number to give.
Okay. My current number is 249.
So, do you want to go first? Want me to go first? What do
You
we
go
do?
first.
Well, I just realized today that yesterday made 5 years, and that is, I mean, I'm just happy that we did it. I still, even with the regain, it was still 100% the right.
And the slip?
Even with the slip,
Okay.
it was still 100%
Oh,
the
absolutely.
right choice.
Yes.
So even with my regain, I'm still down over 62 pounds,
Mhm.
which is fantastic because had I not had the band and had it been 5 years later, not only would I be
Oh, yeah.
62 pounds more just to be where I was, but I would probably be another at minimum 50 on top of that. So I'd be
Yeah.
well over 300 pounds. No doubt in my mind. So
And we were talking about this morning, that even though, I'm up, I'm still down 71 from where we started.
and that's the thing, is that, and even though today, what we know today, while if I had to start over, I'm not sure that today, if I had to get a revision, that I would get the band again. I'm so glad that I
Meaning
got.
you would rather have gotten something else.
No, I'm saying it's still back in time. I think that the band was the right decision for me 5 years ago.
Mhm.
Today, if my band slipped again, I would be very interested in the sleeve.
Right.
But the band did teach me how to lessen my love affair with carbs. I still love carbs, but I was obsessed. We would eat Chinese food all the time, and I ate more white
You just ate what rice?
It was white rice with like oily sauce on top. Like that was my thing. Now, I can eat a little bit of rice, and so if I eat like, what would you say?
Half a cup of rice?
Not even a half a cup of rice, and I'm happy, and I and in the past I would be eating a minimum of 2 full cups of rice, minimum, and pasta. I was in love with pasta. I rarely eat spaghetti pasta. Sometimes I will have some lasagna, but I could eat a bowl of pasta this big, and again, it wasn't about the sauce and whatever. It was a huge bowl of, I just wanted to stick my face in the pasta. So I don't do that. And the third of the trifecta is pizza, and pizza does still happen. Not often,
Yeah, you don't really eat pizza that often.
but
at all.
but my love affair with pizza, like my love affair with rice and with pasta, has completely changed. But my love affair with pizza, I still love it. We don't visit more than maybe twice a year. So maybe a little more, but very rarely. So the band has taught me how to appreciate protein foods because, with the sleeve and with RNY, bypass, sorry, you're going to lose weight no matter what. I mean, it's a given. Whereas with the band, you kind of have to work for it more. And so you really are forced to learn how to eat differently. And I am so grateful for that. I'm not 100% at it, but I am so grateful for where we are at and where I'm at. What about you?
Ditto.
I mean, it's just... Okay, so if your band slipped today and they said we could either reposition it or we could give you a sleeve, what would you do?
I'd probably reposition it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've also, though, had much less problems with the band
Yeah.
than I did.
Yep.
I'm having much less problems since the repositioning. Pre-repositioning, I had a lot of problems. But I think that we're we understand how it works. And I think a lot of the stuff people are told, they're misinformed even by their doctors. And now, 5 years later, what I know and how I understand how my band works, I'm just much more in tune. So, so let's talk about where we are, where we're going. So, my lowest weight was right before the slip was like 169. But I lived in the 170s for a while. And then I started weightlifting and I put on 8 pounds of muscle, which I know from body fat testing, not just I gained 8 pounds and therefore it must be muscle. I love when people do that. They like lift weight for like, they lift like 5 pound weights and it's been like a month. They're like, I must have put on muscle. I did body fat testing extensively with the, and not like the scale because the scale's crap. The underwater body fat testing. And so I know that 8 pounds is muscle, but the rest is good old fashioned fatty fat. And I know that like a year and a half ago, maybe, some of the people that I watched started having regain. And I was like, and they would say, everybody regains. And I was all like, no, everybody does not regain. I haven't regained. And I'm not saying that everybody will regain. I'm saying once you have that snotty attitude that it can't happen to me, that's when karma's going to get you in the ass. So while I absolutely do not believe that everybody's going to regain, if you're not always worried about it, it's going to happen. So learn from my mistake. You know, when you watch this video and I talk about regain, don't think, oh, that'll never happen to me. Think, I hope that never happens to me. I'm going to work hard to make sure it doesn't happen to me because it fucking sucks. You got any thoughts?
I concur.
And it's so much harder because when you first get weight loss surgery, you have so much weight to lose. So literally, it's going to fall off of you. Once your body's, 5 years later, your body knows what's going on. It doesn't have as much weight to lose. It's just so much harder. So right now, it sucks. But, my goal, I'm 199.4. My goal is that when I weigh in on Wednesday, what will that be? January, whatever, I think 3rd. To just be under 200. My goal is not to lose weight over the holidays. I'm not that ambitious, but I would like to weigh in on January 3rd and not be over 200 pounds, which does not give me a lot of leeway, except that I was 199.4 today, but earlier in the week I was 197, and I know that on Wednesdays I don't get my cardio. On Tuesdays, the day before workout, day before weigh-in, I don't get cardio anymore. And so I notice that the next day if I weigh in, I'm like down 2 pounds because once I do the cardio, I sweat everything out. So whether I'm a true 199 or whatever, I'm giving myself the goal not to go over 200 on January 3rd. So if I can do that, then that's going to be called success over Christmas for me. What about you?
Ditto. If you don't go over 200, that will be success rate. So yeah, I'm like right on that 250 number. So if I could stay under that by January 3rd, that would be amazing.
It's like 200 and 250 on the scale are the horrible.
Yeah, they're all the horrible numbers.
No, but on the old school doctor scale.
Yeah.
When you go from 199, yes, you don't want to do.
You don't want to see
nugget.
the big numbers
yes.
blunk over. Yeah.
So Brad and I've had to have some discussions on. I understand that I can't control what he eats, but I have to be able to control what comes in the house.
Absolutely.
So he did open a pack of cookies that taste like Thin Mint cookies. Oh, no, not those. Those are disgusting.
These are awesome. I love these.
Those are disgusting. But he did open up a pack of cookies that taste like Thin Mints, and I don't even like Thin Mints. I like Samoas. But doesn't matter. They're real cookies. And 2 of them called to me, but 2 of them over a week time, and it's like a box of like 100. So I only gave in twice. But my food therapist is also helping me understand that I see my eating in black and white. I'm eating good or I'm eating bad. I'm on plan or I'm off plan. And it's like, let's say I have an Oreo, and that's off plan. Old Jen is like, well, I'm already off plan.
Let's just finish the rest of the
box.
box.
1 Oreo is the same as 4 bags of Oreos, so just eat them all. Whereas I have to learn that 1 Oreo is a little slip. If you go and eat 4 more boxes of Oreos, that's a lot more damaging than the 1. So trying to learn that there's no good food or bad food. I'm not good or bad. And it's the holiday time, and it's okay to enjoy myself, but I have to not go, oh, I had some delicious, non-nutritious food, so therefore I must eat every bit of food out there. And this is going to be really hard for me, but that's what I'm working on. And I'm trying, and I have to give myself a pat on the back. But the other night, we went out to a restaurant, and that bread basket came, and I didn't have one piece of bread. And yes, I did have dessert that night, but I didn't even have a piece of bread. And that, to me, was such a big thing. So I'm proud of myself for that. Anything for you?
Nope. Just trying to stay with it.
Stay with the fight?
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. We will try to make a video next Wednesday. I can't promise anything because just right now, this week and next week, we're just enjoying ourselves, and it's hard to be on schedule. But we'll try. But we'll definitely come back January 3rd.
Uh-huh.
So we hope you all are big losers.
Oh,
Some
excuse
fat
me.
asses. We love your faces. Happy holidays, and stay strong, like Brad said. So we will see you maybe next week, maybe next year. So see you
Well,
later.
definitely next year.
Definitely, yeah, sorry. Yes, you know what I mean. So I think that's all we have.
All right.
Okay.
Happy holidays, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.